Hello students, how are you all? Hope you are fine. Welcome to English class. My name is Tina. Today we shall study a poem, that is Mystery of the Talking Fan. It is written by Maud Rubin. Okay, so Maud Rubin is the writer of this poem. What we will study in this poem? What is this poem about? This poem is about a ceiling fan. Every one of you have seen ceiling fan. You are sitting under a ceiling fan right now. Okay, so maybe you have noticed that either the ceiling fans are calm and quiet, or they used to produce a creaking voice. Fine. So this creaking voice, the poet called it as electrical chatter. So in this poem you will find that the poet has personified fan. He has used personification speech over here. What do we mean by personification? Personification means when we personify, we use to talk about a non-living thing or an animal as a person. This speech is called as personification, which is used by the poet in this poem. Let's start reading the poem. Once there was a talking fan, electrical his chatter. I could not quite hear what he said, and I hope it doesn't matter, because one day somebody oiled his little whirling motor and all the mystery was spoiled. He ran as still as water. Fine. So in this poem you can see the poet firstly says that once there was a talking fan, electrical his chatter. So his is a pronoun we use for person, and over here the poet is using it for fan. So this is personification. Similarly, in the last line, he ran as still as water. So he ran. What is running over here? Fan is running over here. Okay. So again, it's a personification. Similarly, sorry, I skipped this line. His little whirling motor. So again, his little whirling motor. So again, it is talking about the fan. So it is a personification. So let's explain the poem. What's the poet saying in this poem? That there was a fan once upon a time, and it was producing a creaking sound. It was producing a voice, and to that voice the poet said that his voice or his language is chatter. He is talking in a chattering language, but I don't know, I could not understand what is this language. I am trying to decode that language, but I could not understand what is this language about. And he felt that it's okay if I'm not being able to decode it. He felt that he could do later. But what happened? One day somebody oiled his little whirling motor. You know that machineries are run on motor. So someone has oiled his motor, and when the motor is oiled, the fan became quiet, became silent. So what the poet said, all the mystery was spoiled. Means the poet was trying to decode the language of the motor, and he was unable to do it. So he thought that he was continuing that work, he will do it. But now what happened? Because of oiling the whirling motor, what happened? That it became silent. So the mystery of the talking fan became spoiled. Okay students, so I hope you understood this poem. Let's quickly revise it. This poem is about a talking fan, and the poet has personified fan over here. So what is personification? When we talk with non-living things or animal as a person, it is called as personification. Okay, it's a literary device. So in this poem, the poet has made the fan as a person. He's talking with the fan as a person. That when the fan was running and it was producing a voice, and the poet said its language is chatter, its voice is like chatter, electrical language. Okay, electrical is chatter. Now the poet couldn't understand what the fan was saying, and he felt that it's okay, it doesn't matter, but he was trying to decode it. But one day when he was trying to decode it, one day someone already oiled the motor, and he came to know that the fan is running silently now. It has become quiet, and there is no more voice coming out of that fan. Fine. So I hope you understood this poem and also enjoyed it. Thank you students for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.